Welcome to Living from the Inside Out with Holly Wade. Living from the Inside Out is about living fully, guided from your inside. Holly shares the wisdom of how your mind, body, and spirit are truly connected and that you deep down know your own answers. Holly and her guests will provide tips, practices, and inspirational stories to help you approach your life from your own heart. And here's Holly.
Hey everyone, this is Holly from Holly Wade Wellness. Welcome to this edition of Living from the Inside Out. So we are continuing our Healthy Holiday series. And one week we talked about finances. The next week we talked about family and friends. How do you set boundaries and have difficult conversations? This week, let's talk about fitness and food. My favorites. Those are the first things to go in terms of eating healthy, or the temptations of all of the snack attacks around the office, all of the holiday affairs, all of that stuff, right? And so we eat a lot of crap. And then the holiday hangover hits in January and we're going, what in the world did I do? And we end up with our bodies being bloated, toxic, run down. We lower our immune system. We lower our energy as a result. So what are some strategies that you can implement throughout the holiday season so that you can enjoy and not overindulge? I'm a big fan of lifestyle, if you haven't figured that out already. So the holidays hit, and it's not that I change a lot. As a matter of fact, all the sweets and treats that come to my door or come to the office are pretty easy for me to say no to. But it didn't used to be that way. It's because that had to become non-negotiable for me. And it wasn't out of a diet to restrict. It was out of a diet to rebalance my gut. It was that my gut was damaged and leading toward Crohn's disease was already there. And so I had to learn different. And I know that sugar and highly processed foods are things that create inflammation in my gut and in my body. And as a result, I choose to limit those things. It's not that I don't have them, but I limit them. So a few things that help me are meal planning, meaning having menus, recipes, and grocery lists ready to go. And if you need help with that, I have created a Healthy Holidays booklet that has those things from Thanksgiving all the way through New Year's. And you can find that on my website, www.hollywadewellness.com/healthy holidays. Otherwise, find me on Facebook or email me and I'll be happy to get you a copy. But having a plan, making sure I'm eating regularly so that I'm not starving when I get to those holiday events, and then just loading up on crap and then feeling like more crap afterwards really helps. Something else that helps is letting yourself have a little bit. You know, what are those flavors of the holiday season that you really enjoy? For me, it's pumpkin. I love the spice. I love the cinnamon and nutmeg and that kind of thing. So things like chai are really good. Cinnamon tea are helpful for me. Those kinds of things are helpful. And by the way, did you know that a drop of cinnamon bark oil can help you reduce your sugar cravings? So just a little heads up, a little FYI for you. That may be a tool to keep in your toolbox this time of year. Digestive oil is really helpful too for indigestion. Just saying. And if you need help finding those, I'm happy to help you. If you have someone that you know who's a distributor for essential oils, support them. All good. I think the most important thing to remember is that food is something to be around as communion. It's a chance to gather. It's a chance to have some sacred time and connect. And if we can do that in a way where we're not mindlessly eating or eating emotionally, because that is a problem. anyway. But the holiday season is really stressful and not joyful for a lot of people. It's more of a time to remember what they've lost rather than what they've gained. And then you hit the dull and the what's the word I want to say? The doldrums of winter, and that just compounds it. So pay attention to your mood, and pay attention to if you're eating for something to fill something emotionally, if you're restricting to, quote, be in control, or if you really are hungry. Now, what about the fitness part? Make a date with yourself. Yes, it is that one more thing on your to-do list, but it's not if it's a habit. It's something that you incorporate anyway. And it's your date with yourself. Hold that commitment to yourself, because when you start to not honor your commitments to yourself, it's an act of betrayal. Why would you trust yourself? You can't even make it to the gym. You can't even go for a walk. And here's the thing, you don't have to go to the gym. Something is better than nothing. You can find videos on YouTube all the time. You can walk. You can go up and down stairs. You can dance, have your own dance party. There are a bazillion things you can do, and you don't have to go to the gym. That's just an excuse. And you don't have to do something for an hour. 15 minutes, if that's what you got. It's better than nothing. But whatever it is, stay faithful to it. Stay faithful and committed to your workouts. Stay consistent with your eating. And then when January hits, you're not going to be quite so regretful and bloated and feeling ugh when it comes around. If you need help, this is the kind of thing that I help people with. I'm a holistic health and life coach, and these are the skills and tools that I help people incorporate into their lives so that they can find more ease and flow and joy in day-to-day living. Here's to the Healthy Holidays, everyone. Get that Healthy Holidays cookbook on my website. This is Holly Wade with Holly Wade Wellness. And this is this week's edition of Living from the Inside Out. Thanks so much for listening.
Thank you for joining us at Living from the Inside Out. Listen every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. To connect with Holly, just go to www.globalvoiceradio.com. Global Voice Radio is where your voice and your message is heard.